Munitions driving here at Conscript. 50 metres out. Conscript still in front. Fending off Munitions, and Conscript won it narrowly. Conscript by a head on the line. Who's giving chase now. Giving good chase. Surefire. Roping in Titanium Power, and Surefire the staff back with a bang. First up, ran down Titanium Power, but Kalino draws a length clear from Canasta, is showing plenty of fight the inside. Kalino a half length in front to Canasta, and the favourite will win. Kalino by 3/4 to Canasta. Well clear now. It's a great battle for the Miners. Monty Ditto continues to make ground the inside from Never second, but Shades of Rose is going to lead all the way. Monty Ditto second, Never second, third, and get...
Race 1 at Royal Randwick is the highway, which comes up as a Class 2 handicap over the 1100 metres this week. And it's a race for mine between Bandi's Boy and Precipitator. I've gone with Bandi's Boy because it's had 2 starts for the 1 win, failed on debut, and then won at Randwick in impressive fashion, beating Zugotcha by a length. And on debut, it was at the Group 3 Kindergarten Stakes at Royal Randwick behind Similion. So that's a completely forgivable performance. Willie Pike on 59 kilos. I'm very keen on this horse because he's going to handle the condition. Has had 2 starts at Randwick for the 1 win. Has 2 starts over this distance for the 1 win. And track and distance 2 starts for the 1 win. So I think he's the one to beat. Precipitate's a bit of a stop-start horse. 3 starts for the 2 wins. Does get Hugh Bowman in the saddle. And the market likes it, so if you like it, you can back it. Comonic for third, $10 I think is over the odds, considering it's a very nice looking horse and Ellen Hesse does take the claim. And Robage for fourth at $41. But I'm with Bandy's Boy, race 1, Raw Randwick, 15 the win. I'm very confident. Race number 2 is a benchmark 78 handicap over the 2400 metres, and I am with Strawberry Rock here. Was nominated to run in Melbourne, but has accepted the run here in Sydney, and I think that's a winning move because I think it'll win. James McDonald to ride for Kieran Maher and David Eustace. Was a good run last start behind Farrago at the Valley, and Mimi's Award is now my top selection there, so... And this horse ran third to Farrago and Mimi's Award. No, second to Farrago last up. Mimi's Award was further away in third. And I think this horse just sets up so well here. Loves this distance. 6 starts for the 1 win, 2 seconds and 2 thirds. Enjoys this softer going. Gets J-Mac in the saddle. Need I say more? Monfelicity for second. Very consistent, gets Willie Pike in the saddle with 54 kilos, comes up to the 2400 metres where it's excelled before. Herman Hesse now racing in Melbourne, so ignore that. And Impulsar, yeah, it's a good horse, and market respects it, and it's got Breton Abdallah. But out of the 2 Kieran Maher and Dave Eustace runners in this race, I think Strawberry Rock's the one to beat. Very confident, $35 to win. Race 2, Royal Randwick, will be getting a collect. Race number 3 at Royal Randwick is the Midway, which comes up as a benchmark 72 handicap over the 1600 metres, and I'm with Bazooka here. J-Mac got on the horse last start, and I was querying if it was going to be good enough, and it bolted away. It won by nearly 3 lengths. Comes back to the 1600 metres and does rise to the 59 kilos off last start, carrying 56. But I don't think that's going to be a worry for this horse because it won in impressive fashion last start. James McDonald sticks, and he generally gives you a good good run for your money when you back his horses. Enjoys Randwick and has a good record on good tracks. Even though last start the track rating was a soft 6, the track currently rated a soft 5, so I don't think that'll worry this horse. And I think he should be clearly the one to beat. And the horse that I think could beat him is My Truth for Willie Pike, carrying 53 for Anthony Cummings. Broke its maiden last start by nearly 5 lengths at Canterbury, and it was a good win. But now has to bring it to city level, and has to contend with a wide barrier. So that's why I was happy to take it on. Bella Violet for 4th at $12 and Razment at $61. But I'm with Bazooka, race 3, $12 to win. I think J-Mac can get a winner here. Race number 4 at Randwick is a competitive race over the 1600 metres, and it is a benchmark 78 handicap, and I'm with Niffler. Forgive the last 2 runs, wasn't suited by either one of them. Last start run came at the 1,300 metres, a trip short of its best. And James McDonald rode it on that occasion in the start prior. 1,800 metres was too far. James McDonald sticks with this horse, and they've elected to stay with the senior rather than put an apprentice on with the weight. So with knowing that, I'm actually quite confident. Loves soft ground, loves the distance, and does enjoy Randwick, although having no one at the track. And if we get into the good range, I think this horse is simply just going to excel and should be just winning. Narrated for second is now scratched, so ignore that tip. Casino Kid can run really, really well here. Third up, enjoys Randwick, loves soft ground, and is very good at this distance range, only missing the frame once. And last start win did come over the 1,600 metres at Randwick in a benchmark 78, so has to be respected. And Bold Mac at 950 is a pretty nice chance as well. But I'm with Niffler, race 4 at Randwick. Not as confident to put the strategy on it, but I still think it's going to win. Race number 5 is the first of the group races, and it's the Group 3 Show County Quality over the 1,200 metres. It's a one-horse race for mine. They scratched this horse from Melbourne, and that's Showmanship to run here. James McDonald to ride with 54.5 kilos, where if Showmanship wasn't running, he would have picked King of Sparta, but she is running here. She's first up. But that's not going to matter because she showed her class in the Wangoom in a listed race, running third on an unsuitable track. Should have been rated a heavy 2,000. But I think J-Mac on 54.5. Market respects it. First up. And if we get onto a good track, she's 5 from 5. So he's 5 from 5 on good ground. First up, 2 from 3 with a place. Enjoys soft going. Wouldn't want to see it get into the heavy, though, but I don't think that's going to be the case, and it should be just simply winning. King of Sparta, I was happy to take on at the price, considering has drifted significantly, 298 to the now 320 quote. Good ground, probably going to be against it, distance, track. Happy to take it on. Chat is way over the odds at $13. I think can run really, really well fresh. But yeah, needs good ground. And Electric Girl at 950, my 4th selection. But Showmanship, very, very keen. Race 5. He'll resume a Group 3 winner. $45 the win. Race number 6 is the Group 3 Premier's Cup over the 2,000 metres, and I am with the favourite in Lord Ardmore. It's a one-horse race. He'll simply be winning, and winning comfortably here. Chris Waller for Hugh Bowman for Chris Waller. Sorry, I got it the wrong way around there. Has been impressive in his last 2 wins, winning at Randwick in the prelude of this race, and then prior to that at Rosehill, beating one of its main rivals in Francesco Guardi on both occasions. It's got 56 kilos this run. It carried 55.5 last start. So only rises up a half a kilo. Loves Randwick. Enjoys the distance. Loves any going. And I think that he's the winner. I can't see anything here beating it. Toomuchtobear I've got for second with 53.5 kilos. Did last start carry the same rate and ran second in the Winner Challenge, which was a listed race to Crosstalk. Crosstalk came out and ran third ran third yesterday. And he's 2 from 2 at Randwick, 2 from 3 at the distance, and enjoys any going. Probably over the odds. Oh, he's over the odds now at 750. Francesco Guardi's been beaten by the favourite its last 2, so I couldn't take it. And Ladon DeVie looks to be over the odds at $34. But I'm with Lord Ardmore in the Group 3 Previous Cup, $35 the win. I'm quite confident. Race number 7 at Royal Randwick is the Group 3 Toy Show Quality, this time over the 1,100 metres. And I am with Boomnova and Zapateo. Found it very hard to split these 2 horses, but I'm going slightly leaning towards Boomnova. It's going to handle the conditions soft or the good track. Loves it first up. Wants that at the distance for the win. And is carrying 53 kilos for Sam Collett here. And she rode him last 2 starts, winning on both occasions at Eagle Farm, and then won at Eagle Farm again in the Lightning Handicap, which is a listed race, beating Garibaldi by a length over the 1,000 metres. Now, the 1,100 might be a stretch for it, but I think it can still win. Won its past 4, and I think can resume a winner here. The biggest danger is obviously, in my opinion, Zapateo. Loves Randwick. We're having 2 starts for the second. loves the distance, loves any conditions, and the first up 2 starts for the win in the second. So I find it very hard to split on both, but leaning towards Boomnova, but I've got 25 the win, Boomnova 12 the win on Zapateo. Berlin and Patina for third. It's going to Melbourne, so excuse that, and Fatusa over the odds at $10. But Boomnova and Zapateo for mine in the Group 3 Toy Show quality. Found it hard to split them both. Race number 8 at Royal Randwick is the feature of the day. It's the Group 1 Winx Stakes, named after an absolute champion over the 1400 metres, and I'm with the champion of this field, and that's Anamoe. James McDonald riding for James Cummings. The only query that gets this horse beat is the inside barrier, but he's the best horse in the race. He loves Randwick, he loves the distance, he'll go on anything, and I think he's going to duly salute here, and I think he's just well deserving of being favourite, and I think he should just be too good for this field and win. Maunga for second caused the mini upset last year in this race and did win this race last year, but my query is his record at Randwick, having the 6 starts for only the 1 win and the 1 second. But look, and on an improving track at this distance, and in him first up, it's a lot to like about this horse. Fangirl does look to be over the odds at $8.50. Now $7, considering has run well at the track before and enjoys this distance range and will run anything good or soft. Doesn't want it heavy though, but will be better suited in the spring. But I think faces a tough task first up. And Profondo over the odds at $12. I'm keen to see how he goes first up off what was a pretty disappointing campaign last time in. And I just want to pay a special mention as well to Halal. I'm expecting a big improvement from this horse. Second up, couldn't quite put him in my numbers, but I think he's going to improve the lengths of his first up run for Lily Pike and the Hawks team. But Anamoe for mine in the Group 1 Winx Stakes. I think he can resume a winner. $50 the win. Race number 9 at Royal Randwick is the Group 2 Silver Shadow Stakes over the 1200 metres, and I'm with In Secret, the favourite for James McDonald again here. I think it's well in here, drawn beautifully in barrier 5, 2 from 2, and I think he can make it 3 from 3. James McDonald with 55 kilos with the lightweight, very keen on its chances here. But I think the one that the market's completely missed, and I think is going to run a real cracker here for Karen McAvoy, for Peter and Paul Snowden, is Revolutionary Miss. I cannot believe the odds at $10. I'm not saying it's going to beat the favourite, but I definitely think on a place prospectus is definitely not a $10 chance. And Grace's Secret comes over from New Zealand, and he's 2 from 2, won a listed race at his second start, and has been trialling well in Sydney and in Queensland, and has got Regan Bayless aboard with 55 kilos and is wearing a couple of gear changes. And Wolverine at $34 also looks to be the other one that's over the odds. But In Secret, $25 a win, and a little saver on Revolutionary Miss, $10 a win in the Group 2 Silver Shadow Stakes. And race number 10 at Royal Randwick to finish the day is a benchmark 78 handicap over the 1200 metres. Zarastro, the favourite at $5 for James McDonald, and I'm not tipping him in this race. I'm with Arbitration here. For Timmy Clark, carrying 53.5, was a brilliant winner first up. Now second up, has 2 starts for a win in the second. Loves this distance at the 1200 metres, having 3 starts at the distance for 2 wins, and goes on soft and good track to 53.5 kilos, drops a lot of weight from last start, carrying 59 last start. But J-Mac decides to ride Zarastro, who is my second selection, and at $5 is a very good chance. Pizarro has been running well and placing well, just finding it hard to win, and Molly Nails over the odds at $16, but I'm with Arbitration, race 10 Royal Randwick, and I'm very keen on its chances. Thank you very much for watching my preview for Group 1 Winx Stakes Day, and I'm very keen on a lot of horses here, and of course, go Anamoe in the Group 1 Winx Stakes.